Hello, everyone. How is your Wednesday night going? If you were just joining us live over on Instagram, you'll know that we were rushing over here, myself and our special guest for tonight's live stream. We were rushing over here from Instagram. We were posting that video. Oh, good. The notification is going out. That is fantastic. So we were doing our thing over there. We were chatting. We had quite a few people on there talking about the giveaway with us, which was so much fun. So many people that we know, so many people that were new friends of ours. So it was awesome. I see we have Karen in the house. We have Sharon here. And guys, please do us a favor as you are all coming in. Hello, Patty and Randy and Melissa. So before I bring in our special guest, let me first ask you to do this big favor for us. So one condition, or I should say this is not a condition of this giveaway, is you do not need to be present during this live stream to win. Just because I never wanted to make that a rule, just because you never know what if a scheduling conflict came up with myself or our special guest, who's you probably know, but I'm drawing it up for dramatic effect in case you don't. And I see her laughing right there. Just in case, I didn't want to make that a condition and then moving it around could be confusing. So what I wanted to do was have you guys come on here and help us get the word out as much as you can. And we're obviously going to email whoever wins and contact them to make sure that we get in touch ASAP. But if you could please share this stream out, whether you're watching here on Facebook, as I see most of you are, or on YouTube, please share this video because the more you share, the more likely it is that we get people who enter to actually come on and watch. And we're going to announce the winner in a very special way. But before we talk about how we're going to do that or anything else, do you guys know who the special guest is? And you might have heard, whether it was on the Instagram live stream we were just on and any of my posts. Let me know if you know who it is. Once I see a couple, I see she's having fun with me drawing this out and kept trying to get people to guess her name. But drop that name down below. I see one correct answer. Yep, Bridget says yes. Sarah says Shannon. Shannon B from Destinations to Travel. You guys know it. I see so many Shannons coming in. This is awesome. So without any further ado, please welcome the amazing Shannon Bonador, owner of Destinations to Travel.
It's me, everybody.
I wish that I had a drum so I could give you a proper drum.
I know, right? And I used to play the drums. I've got a set downstairs in the basement. I should have brought them up.
I didn't know that. I used to too when I was younger.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh, we're going to have to talk shop. I'm sorry. Only a drummer knows. That is so cool. I had no idea.
That is unbelievable. Look at all these people that are loving to see you on. Shannon is that famous lady from Destinations to Travel. Look at this.
I am humbled. I'm really humbled.
You.
My goodness. Thank you guys for all of the love. I really appreciate that.
This is awesome. I am so excited.
Talk about making old ladies smile.
You are not an old lady by any stretch of the imagination. Let's just clear that up before we even get into this.
Okay. I'm sure we'll argue about it.
Couple of things that I have to say is that the comment you were like.
I love her. I do. Right.
It's so good. Okay. So first things first, I know that is a Z. I could not find the 2.
I love the sign. I'm actually pointing at it, which you really can't tell. It looks like I'm just like, I don't know. Like it's not going right for me, but I love it.
I would love it more if I could find the stupid 2. I looked everywhere for that thing, high and low. I have every single character known to mankind except for a 2. I don't know where it could possibly go.
What Kara needs to do is put you on a scavenger hunt for it. And I can make up the rules. So.
Uh-oh. that could go
It could go a lot
awry.
I could be mean, I could be nice. What's that song? I could be purple. I can
The
be all
TikTok
those
song.
things, right. Yeah, exactly, that song. I love your Woody's box back there.
Is
It's
that not
Woody.
awesome? That's
That
one
is
of my favorite things that I have. I really, really love that.
Mhm. I know. It's like, I don't know, it's your own like Toyland. Danny's Toyland. Danny's
Right?
Toy Barn, Danny's Toys. I could just go over and hang out in your office and just play with all of your Pixar stuff. I was actually going to wear a Pixar shirt today and had every intention of doing it. And then I tried to have lunch without spilling it on myself and spilled it on myself. So that's
Um,
a Pixar shirt.
that would have been so ironic if you were in a Pixar shirt and I was not. Speaking of my shirt, do you know, I'm going to try to not show the logo underneath the character. Do you know, and anyone else, I mean, I'm sure Marissa, I know you know. Um, do you know who this is and what show this character is from?
Looks like he could be from SpongeBob. I'm just saying. Could be like a scallop or something. You know, Mr. Scallop or something like that. Mr. Potato Pancake.
Marissa came in with the win, as I predicted, instantly.
Minutes.
It's Miss Minutes from Loki.
Oh, see, I haven't gotten over there.
You would. The Alvarados are coming in strong.
Yeah, I
Very,
haven't
very
located
nicely
it
done.
yet.
I think you would I know that you might not think it's going to be totally your cup of tea, but I think that it is. I think once you get like 1 or 2 episodes in, you're going to be totally hooked.
That's what they keep telling me too about that Yellowstone. So I'm, I haven't quite wrote, but I'm gonna Loki it. I'll give it a shot.
What about have you watched The Mandalorian?
Yes. Now I've gotten into that. And then I notice now Boba Fett has got his own show.
Yes.
Like, how many spin-offs can we possibly have? It's like Facts of Life, Different Strokes. I mean, we're like spin-off city, Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley. I just I don't know. I'm kind of, how is the Boba Fett one gonna go?
We watched the first and only episode so far today.
Okay.
I mean, you can imagine that is so right up Kara's alley. It's
Oh, yeah.
It is awesome. Like,
Is
it
it?
was really, really good. It was, I would say, I thought it was going to be amazing, and it was as good as I expected, but I think they set it up in such a good way that
Yeah.
I think they're going to do, like, I think that it's going to go in a really cool direction.
Well, here's so where I was out of the loop. Because Troy and Brian and Chase are so into the Mandalorian and everything Star Wars, right? I go along for the ride. You've seen me with, the stormtroopers and stuff like that. I try to make anybody break character down there if I can. I try really, really hard. Kylo Ren, I do the same thing. But anyway, I saw they kept showing Boba Fett, and I'm like, is he like trying to get his own show? And Troy goes, yeah, they gave him his own show. And I'm like, but didn't he die? And he's like, he came back. And then I went, so he's not pixeled. He goes, wrong, wrong, completely wrong people. Not one of the pixeled people. I was starting to get a little confused. He's like, oh my goodness, no, they gave Boba Fett his own show. And then he's back to life again. So Star Wars confuses me because you get the Empire and then Star Wars and then the Empire and I'm not sure how Empire and Jedi happen, but everything happened in the 80s. It's a little blurry. So pardon me on that one. However, then you lost me for the next 14 years of what the heck happened in Star Wars. All I know is this shoulder here got touched by Luke Skywalker, the real Luke Skywalker, and Club 33, and we can all say, oh, yeah, that was awesome.
I'm still insanely jealous of that. That's like you've told me a lot of stuff that you've done that I've been like, wow, like I wish that I was there. That's awesome. That's probably, no joke, that's probably number one on the list.
And
Because
I
that's
had
like 2 for 1. You're in Club 33 and you have Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill, and I had witnesses, and yeah, I mean, but I didn't get a picture. I got a picture of him sitting off because you're not supposed to take pictures in there. Like it's forbidden. You can get kicked out. And I mean, he came over to thank us for not taking pictures. But then we found out later from someone who was with us having dinner that their brother got a picture with Mark Hamill. I'm like, well, he touched me, but there's no photographic evidence of the touch. But he did.
Oh,
Yeah, right there.
That is too cool.
Yep. Who knew? When I was, 8 years old, sitting there in the movie theater watching Mark Hamill, fight Darth Vader that one day.
Yeah.
Lucky shoulder.
Liz, you know very well, and case in point, here's Kara's response saying she almost cried when she heard.
Aww. All right, Kara, we got to try and do Club 33 and do it during a D23. Then Mark Hamill's going to be there.
Can you please work on that for next year? Like, can you make some type of magic happen? Uh-oh, it's becoming official.
Yep.
I think that I just created a monster.
D23.
I'm
How
ready.
many we got going? We got Kara, we got Danny. Anybody spilling any tea? Who else is going?
As of now, I think we're looking at 3.
3, 4. Gotta throw Troy in there.
Oh, I thought you meant from just like my side alone.
Right. So you've got 3. I got 2. There's 5. I mean, we can get tables that seat like 16, 20.
You're killing me.
I'm telling you, I've got a hookup. And not a hookup, I've got connections. I can make it happen. So
trust me, I know you can. I know that you're not.
You got to bring your credit card so then you can get all the Club 33 merchandise. Because it's a one and done situation.
How nuts would I go over that merch?
And you get to sign the book. You get to sign the Club 33 book with Walt's pen.
You're killing me.
I know. Walt's pen.
I think we're going to have to, because in case you guys are not realizing, let me give you a little bit more context. Because most of you, as I can tell, someone just got me to break. Someone got me to laugh. Most of you guys, I can tell, know Shannon, what Shannon's all about, what Shannon does, the whole thing. But in case you don't know, Shannon is all about making those crazy, rare, uncommon experiences happen. Going to Club 33, meeting some crazy, famous, amazing people. Like, she does a lot, Imagineer friends and other people that are high ups in Disney and making unbelievable stuff happen. So I think we're going to have to come up with, because as we can tell, by the way, I didn't even give you the final number. We have we are right at 9,000 entries for this giveaway, which is absolutely amazing. So what I'm getting at is, if we got 9,000 people for this, I think 2022 might need to have some other type of crazy, rare experience that we can work on giving.
I think we could maybe some VIP tours.
Now you're talking.
You know what I'm not talking about, this, here's, take a tour. I'm talking about VIP. You know what happens on those VIP tours, especially now. And you get the Cadillacs, you get the snacks, you get the air condition, you tell them rides. It's absolutely pure heaven. We could do something like that.
I think, look, everybody is going nuts over all of this.
We could do that. I can make that type of magic happen. So we're talking VIP. Ooh, ink.
So I think this is turning out to how much enthusiasm can we throw at Shannon to make the most unbelievable stuff happen in 2022? That is the real purpose.
That is what makes me thrive, okay? Is giving me challenges or things to, make wheels turn. And I got to call this person to get this person to get this going. You harder, you plan, you get this, you do that. You make things happen.
Yeah, that's what you do.
That's what I'm all about. VIP tours, D23. Oh, I forgot to put Club 33 on there. Hold on. I can get you in a D23 anytime. First, it's got to be going on. Then I can get you in. Club 33. What other dream bucket list things you got?
I mean, you guys tell me too. What are your what's on your Disney dream bucket list? Like, what are the things that you would most want to do that you don't think you would just ordinarily do on your own? Like for me, bungalow, cabin, a Wilderness Lodge cabin.
I'm doing a Wilderness Lodge cabin in June.
You were in one?
I am going in one.
You are.
But I can make those bungalow things happen like crazy, though.
You're killing me. Lynn is saying a Savannah tour in Magic Kingdom.
Cinderella Suite, is that on the table? Well, I had connections with that, and then they moved on because they used to be fairy tale wedding connections that I had, but people retire. So it doesn't mean that I can't find the connection, but that would be not a stay. That would be a look-in situation.
Yeah, I would love. Most of you guys are saying Cinderella Castle.
Yeah.
Robert says Shannon is killing me. Me too. Bungalow. I toured a bungalow. When was this? February. I think it was February. They had like a DVC open house.
Yeah, I think that was.
And it was awesome. Like honestly, it made me more aggravated than anything because I was in it and loved it and I just wanted to stay there. So I almost left in a bad mood because I was like, this is just so great. And now I'm walking out of it and I'm not staying there. So it was like the coolest thing to be there, but it just like solidified how badly I really want to do that.
Right. Yeah, I know.
They're awesome.
I know. But I can, pretty much put certain things together.
I think this conversation is going to have to continue, and you guys can all stay tuned on what crazy stuff ends up happening.
So a good stunt. Oh, my wheels are turning.
Uh-oh.
It's turning.
So let's start to first discuss, in case anyone here is unfamiliar with the giveaway that we've had going on. Let's discuss what the giveaway is and how we're going to announce the winner. So, Shannon.
Sorry, sounds like Disney Mafia connections. Right.
That's too good. So basically what this is Shannon, Destinations to Travel, is giving away a 5-night stay for 4 people at a Disney Vacation Club resort in a deluxe studio at any DVC resort in Walt Disney World, depending on availability, when you choose to go, what resorts you choose and prioritize. So Shannon and her team are going to work with the winner, whoever that winner is going to be, on getting that booked and getting you locked and loaded, ready to go. So the months that are valid for this, let me make sure that I'm not wrong here. I want to say it's March, April, May, June. Am I right? I should totally know this. I believe that's what it said. Am I right?
I don't know. I just go with the flow. I go with what you tell me.
You were very You were just like, yeah. So it's March, April, May. It's basically during flower and garden, but March, April, May, June, I believe, were the ones that we actually posted. So around that time, Shannon will work with you. And this is the coolest thing. I was talking to somebody at work about this, and they were like, "Whoa!" And they were like, "Could you enter?" And I was like, "I wish that I could enter because, like, could you just imagine being given saying?" You're going to get to go, and 5 nights is not just like you're getting a weekend trip. You're getting a 5 night stay.
Mhm.
Just poof, tell us where you want to stay. Tell us when you want to go within those parameters.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? And Shannon works with you, and depending on when you choose to go and what's available and all that, you're just gonna get to have your hotel, not just any hotel, studio and a DVC resort. Just
Yeah,
poof,
it's a deluxe
given right to
resort.
you. That's incredible. Did I miss anything about
Um, they have to, get their own transportation and tickets
yeah.
and food, obviously, because the dining plan's still not back or anything like that yet. Hold on, it's coming. I don't know why we need the grand finale on that one, but good grief. But we do know it's coming.
I can't wait for that to come back.
I know. I did not know how much I was going to miss that, even though I've done it with and without, and I've had reasons for why. Um, and but I miss it. I don't know. I miss having the option of it, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel more secure with it, whether I use it or don't use it, I guess. Whether I'm giving them my money and they're keeping it. And I don't show up for my reservation. I don't know. There's something about it though. It's embedded in here that says I must have.
Yeah.
Like everything when I get there, I must have. I must have.
Yeah. I agree with you because I've done most trips actually without it, and I have done
Mhm.
plenty of trips with it too.
Yeah.
And as of late, like leading up to the COVID closures and the still temporary suspension of the dining plan, we didn't do the dining plan for the longest time. We were just doing, we
Mhm.
had fewer table service restaurants. So we didn't want to do the bigger commitment uh,
Mhm.
of the full dining plan. So we was like, oh, we'll mostly do some stuff on the go. But now looking back, I'm like, when that thing comes back, I am doing like first trip that I get it's going to be worth it. I am so doing it because it's you're right. It's having the option to do it. I think that's more of what's annoying now than anything is that
Yeah. It's
if
annoying.
we want to
It's
do
annoying.
it, we wish that we could.
Yeah. It's an annoyance because we know it's there. We know
Yeah,
it should be just as easy as flipping on a switch. I'm sure it's much more difficult than what we are thinking it is. You just flip the switch, let's go.
yeah,
But it's magic. But with magic comes more than just pixie dust. It's hard work and they've got to figure it
yeah,
all out. So we'll see. But I'm ready. I
yeah.
want it.
I'm ready to, and I'm getting so many. I haven't even told you this yet, but I've been getting so many dining plan questions. When's it coming back? Is it coming back? Even more than usual. Like we would, get them fairly often, but lately it's been neck and neck between crowd questions and dining plan questions. So I think
Mhm.
the buzz of more people talking about just like what we're doing right now, the increased buzz of
Mhm.
people wondering when is it coming back, and more people, more Disney World focused media outlets talking about it.
Yeah.
I think it's just creating more curiosity for it. So
I think so too. And uh, I know every time we see something come back, and we've just seen the trams come back, and some other little things open up here and there. It's like, okay, when is it? When is it? And we're coming up on at any point in time between now and any point in time, as I use that phrase, between now and any point in time could be the next year's race coming out,
yeah,
and that might be what they're waiting for. I don't know.
I I honestly, I mean, do I wish that it would come back even sooner than that? Like as in right now, yeah, but if we gotta wait maybe a little bit more,
Can I be that patient? My doctors say no. I have professionals that say absolutely not. She's not a very, Danny, am I a patient person? I'm putting myself on
um,
the spot. I don't have a
Depends on
spot
what the
sign,
thing
but I'm
is.
going to put you on the spot. Am I a patient person?
Depends on the topic. When it comes to Disney stuff, not really.
No, but I'm working on it.
That's good. That's
I
always a
am
good thing.
working on it because I know the more I jump up and down, the less they listen. And then I noticed I look like a little troll jumping up and down. Wasted all that energy and nobody listened to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have one more note or topic on the whole reopening and bringing things back subject before we tell you guys how we're going to announce the winner. There is something that I have been, as of late, even more amped up about, passionate about. It's almost watching certain videos of this thing that I'm about to tell you, of when it used to be around, is just making me miss these cast members, these performers even more. And I want to try to do something about it and try to maybe make a little bit of noise and talk about it as much as possible. And that thing is the citizens of Hollywood. I
Yeah,
really, really miss them. Like it,
I do too.
I knew at the time how much I loved them and what they did, and that it was hands down probably my number two. I mean, on any given day, maybe number one favorite thing to do in all of Walt Disney World. I just loved it so much, and getting to know some of those performers um, is and has been the coolest thing. But being in that park and not seeing them, like when we last went, for granted it was a short weekend earlier in the month, we didn't even go to Hollywood Studios. And if the citizens were there, we would not miss that park. We would be there and we'd find a way to just hop over for a quick hour, catch a couple of shows, and maybe then hop somewhere else if we wanted to. But I really want to try to do something. So if anyone would be on board with me trying to go crazy in making any type of, what's the word, any type of fuss over bringing back
Yeah.
the citizens,
Shake
let
the
me
tree.
know, because
Let's shake the Disney tree.
yeah, let's do it. I am determined and I am ready to go.
Yeah, because I miss, the interactions that Bradley would have with the citizens, with even in Magic Kingdom with the fire marshal. He'd let Bradley hold the axe, you
Aw.
know, and put on the fire hat and the whole bit. And I have pictures of it, and it's just. For those of you that don't know, there's very few of you that don't know that I do have a disabled son, Bradley, and so those moments for Brad are very, very special, and he's not been able to go down for quite some time since
Yeah.
2019.
That's crazy.
So, and when I mention it, he rolls his eyes at me. So he's not happy at me, and I give him Bob Chapek's address all the time. I'm like, this is who you need to talk to. So, but maybe we'll just have to. I don't know. I think shaking that tree and getting those the citizens back, getting those cast members back. Let's all agree that brings in extra pixie dust and magic just in that itself.
100%.
It can pick up your day by
Yeah.
1,000,000%. I don't care how bad of a day you're having. Like you said, you just stroll over there for an hour and watch a couple of the shows and that with a popcorn and a cold Coke. Oh, see, now you got me going. Popcorn and a cold Coke. That's all I need. That's it. That's all I can have anyway, really. I supposedly can have a pickle, but I don't know. Somebody sent me a blow-up pickle because if you guys don't know, my other thing is that I have to have a pickle every time I'm at Disney. That is
your snack.
And the cheeseburger egg roll station. So there's only a few things. I'm not very high maintenance. I'm just a girl with taste buds that needs a lot of salt. Salt and caffeine. That's what I need.
So this is great that we have so many of you guys on board. So we're going to start shaking that tree. So I say, let's do it. And let's also, should we dive into now picking our 5 finalists, and should we go to finding the winner? What do you think?
Yeah, we can do that. They all look like, Shannon in a pickle. Shannon's always in a pickle. Man, I just make the day work. Everybody is totally on board with shaking the tree.
I'm very happy and excited because I've really been thinking about that a lot, especially on my last trip. I was like, and if you saw some of my stories, you might know where this is coming from. It was coming from when I was seeing La Befana, the storyteller from the Festival of the Holidays over in Epcot. That's La Befana's in the Italy Pavilion. And rumor has it she's friends with a former citizen of Hollywood. So that little, by friends, I think you guys know what I mean. So getting to see that quality of live entertainment again, not that there isn't other fantastic live entertainment, but that type of street atmosphere that we all know and love, I think is just so missed right now. So I am fully on board with doing that.
The streets just look, it's not right. They look bare. I need more. I need it back. I'm not asking for much. We're not asking for much.
Nope.
Just a few little things that makes us happy. That's it. Dining plan, citizens, a pickle, Coke, and popcorn. That's it.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All we're asking for. I want to stay in the Cinderella suite with all of our friends over here. I want to stay in the Cinderella suite that sleeps 6, I think.
Yeah.
We'll just sleep in shifts.
Yep.
You get 5 minutes.
Hour a piece. Yeah.
Hour. 5 minutes. You tell those people. You get 5.
I like that. So if you guys, I guess we'll start explaining how we can pick these finalists. So we talked about this on Instagram, so my apologies if this is redundant and you already heard this before. So what we are going to do, so we're using Rafflecopter, and if you entered, you would already know that because it says Rafflecopter like everywhere on the page. So Rafflecopter allows us to randomly choose winners of the contest. It's kind of the whole point, that you can collect all the entries, Rafflecopter collects them for you, and then at this point, when the contest is over, we can randomly pick our winners. So we're going to pick 5 winners, and by winners, that will mean finalists. So I'm going to click a button that says add a random winner. And of these 5 names that we're going to see, I have a key to scramble them. So it's going to be it's not going to be in order. I'm going to read these 5 people, their 5 names out loud. If you hear your name, you know you are in the running. You are down to 1 of 5 instead of 1 of 9,000, which is absolutely amazing. And then Shannon is going to pick a number between 1 and 5. And that's going to determine on my key that I wrote on the back of my little Dad's Guy business card. There it is.
I love this business card. That just says fun.
Right? How much fun is that?
I love your business cards.
Thanks. There's a little extra detail. I would hold it up closer, but I don't want the numbers to possibly come through the white background.
Oh,
a little detail of the castle and the dark outline. So that's kind of fun. So I think it's time for winner number. I would show you guys this, but it has your email addresses on here, so I don't want to do that because that would not be good.
Yeah, because then that can.
So I think first and last name is pushing the limit anyway, right? Do you think first and last? I think that's fine, right?
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Okay, good. I think it's time. Winner number 1 is. Oh, Marissa gave us a drum roll. I love it. I love your email address. Denise Manning. Denise Manning is a 1 of 5 finalist. Just to confirm, you guys do not have to be here in order to win. Whoever the winner is, we're going to contact. They will hopefully contact us as well, so we can get in touch ASAP. So just so you know, if you know anybody whose name is read out loud, they do not need to be here to actually win. So Denise Manning is a finalist. Let's see.
I don't know if you can tell that that's my drum roll.
I love it. Emily Boyer is the next finalist.
3 more to go.
How funny is this? This person commented on an Instagram post, and I remember their comment. That is awesome.
Isn't that cool?
All right, here we go. Missy and Trent, the entries, there were a whole bunch of different ways to enter, whether it was liking our Facebook pages or making comments on Instagram, following on TikTok. stuff. I think maybe subscribing on YouTube, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
There was a whole bunch of different ones, and including your email address was another one. So that was all through Rafflecopter. We had the information on like a page on our website. It was in a recent Facebook post. So Denise Manning, Emily Boyer, our 2 finalists so far. The next finalist is this so much fun that like it thinks. Amber Brockwell. Amber Brockwell is number 3. This person won by following you on TikTok. Or I shouldn't say won. I should not say won. Became a finalist. Entered by following you on TikTok.
Wow.
So now, here comes the next one.
All right.
Melissa Tears. Tears. Melissa Tears. We have 4. There's one more name.
One more.
Who's it going to be? All right, give me one more drum roll. Bethany Bockrath, Bockrath. We have our 5.
We've got our 5.
This is amazing. So now we have our 5. Do you think it's time for you to pick? Keep in mind, the order that I read them in is not the order that you're giving a number for.
Right.
So this is entirely scrambled. You have no idea of who it's going to be.
And I have no idea over here. I'm completely clueless. I am in the dark.
You didn't even know that was going to be my system until I told you live on Instagram, whatever it was, a half hour ago.
He keeps me in the dark. He just throws stuff at me and he's like, here, okay, let's do it. But I'm that kind of person. You tell me we're going to go TPN, I'm ready to go. So, yeah.
Why am I nervous? Like, I feel like that I'm one of the 5 finalists. This is like,
know. My goodness.
Crazy.
You're always a finalist. You always
right. I think it's time. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
If you guys are ready, give us all the celebratory party emoji, drum roll emojis that you can possibly find. Marissa was already on the right track with her celebratory face emoji. Marissa's back at the drum rolls. I love it. All right. We got 5 people remaining. Shannon is about to give us a number between 1 and 5 that will determine the winner. Shannon, do you have your number?
Yes.
All right. Hit me with it.
3.
Denise Manning is our winner.
Yay, Denise.
This is awesome. Wow.
Congratulations.
That is, if that was me hearing my name as a winner, I don't even know what I would do.
I don't know.
It's just unbelievable. So congratulations, Denise. If you're here watching, congrats to you directly. If you're not here watching, we will be emailing you. If you're here, send us a message if you want. Email us. This is so amazing. You guys are the best for being so supportive with all of your congratulatory comments.
That is awesome. That's
Missy,
love.
I would too. I wouldn't even know what to do.
I would be in tears. I'd run out and tell Troy, and he'd come back in to look. He'd be like, "What? What did you do? What are you involved in?" That's awesome.
And if anyone here watching knows Denise, please let her know ASAP. We are going to let her know as soon as we're done here. But if you know her, I'm sure she would absolutely love to know.
It's an amazing New Year's gift.
You're not kidding. Mm-hmm. And Denise entered by liking Dad's Guide on Facebook. How cool is that? I love that it shows us where the entry came from. That's awesome. That is
fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
This is unbelievable. So,
that is awesome. I wanted to have like one of those confetti popper things, but then I figured I'd end up like blowing myself up with it, or there'd be like dust everywhere or something, and I'd be getting confetti out of my hair forever. And so I didn't. Yeah. I looked at it and I thought, is this going to work for me? Probably not. So I didn't want another trip to the ER. So I opted for confetti less. So we didn't do any confetti.
We went the safe route. I like that. One time I did sparklers during a live stream,
Oh my God.
and one of them was it had a little extra oomph in it, and it was interesting.
You're setting yourself on fire.
Fun fact about me that I never even told you. One of the first things that I wanted to ever do was being I wanted to go into pyrotechnics to do that for Disney nighttime shows. It was one of the first things that I wanted to do.
That's very cool.
It was that, designing attractions, the whole thing. But pyro is one of my favorite things.
Now, and that is linked to your love of wrestling, which is I've got a love of wrestling.
Yep.
I don't know. I was watching Dusty Rhodes' son do his little slam with the fire thing. I don't think that's going to turn out too well. I was like, oh boy, that looked like that hurt. But you got all that pyrotechnic going on, you're growing up in that. And I certainly did too. I mean, yeah, that's awesome. I had no idea that, just like I didn't know about the drums and you didn't know about the drums.
I can't believe we did not know about that after all this time.
I kick butt on Wipeout. Okay. I'm just letting you know. You might not know the song Wipeout, but go back to 1984. Well, it goes back a lot longer than that, but when it was the Beastie Boys doing it with the Beach Boys, that version. Yeah.
Wow.
I know, right?
I would love to see that.
I used to be able to. It might take me a week to practice, but I could rock it out.
That is awesome. One thing that I don't think that I told you this, but Randy is asking where my foodie angle is, because Randy knows I always Randy knows that I always end up talking about food. So something that you guys have to look forward to that is coming in, what is it? A week? Less than a week.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to every Monday be posting a new reel on Instagram or video on TikTok. That is going to be a new series called Menu Mondays with Mom. And my mom and I, because we share the love of reading menus, are going to be reading different menus off of my Disney Experience app and talking about things that we have had and recommend, things that we want to try, had and don't recommend, and banter back and forth. And she'll probably love to go off on why she thinks one of my opinions is crazy and wrong, and I'll do the same thing for her, and it'll be hopefully fun and entertaining.
I love that. I can see this taking off and being picked up by a major network. I can see it. I just want to be invited just to watch a taping. Just sit in the audience and watch and go, I remember when he used to know me.
Yeah, right. That would be the day. And my
Danny book.
Oh, Marissa, you are the best. I think it's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be something that you're going to treasure and you're going to have recorded forever. And that's super special. It's going to be super special for your mom. And your mom's just cool. So I cannot wait to see her clash a little bit with you.
She's probably loving hearing that as you're saying it right now.
Uh-huh.
But it's going to be
right all the time.
It's going to be so much fun. So let me know, guys. We'll make this one of the last things before we let you go. And then Shannon and I will talk about coordinating who's going to reach out to Denise and let her know this amazing prize that she just won, unless she's here. What was I going to say? Oh, let me know any restaurant menu suggestions that you have that you would like for us to read and talk about. We already have a bunch that we are planning on filming over the next few days. We have a bunch that we're already planning on doing, but let me know whatever restaurants you want us to do. I mean, we love really all kinds of Asian food. We're all about that. I mean, obviously Italian food. We really love all kinds of food, so it's not going to be hard to do. But throw out any restaurants, and we will definitely do them. We're going to have to do, I mean, all of them at some point. So
Yeah,
throw
I
out a
mean, you
restaurant,
gotta
we
throw
will
in
100%
Steakhouse
do.
71 some point in time. This is how we could throw in Club 33.
How?
There could be a tie-in. See, now I got to call people. Hold on. Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood. What do you preference?
Like, what would be my preference?
Yeah.
I mean, I would go Magic Kingdom. All right. Tell me if you guys agree, and I'm sure most of you have seen where the Club 33 locations are in each of the 4 parks or pictures of them or anything like that. I would go in order: Magic Kingdom 1, Animal Kingdom 2, Epcot 3, Hollywood 4.
Animal Kingdom.
You don't love the other one.
I'll go to the Nomad Lounge and get a charcuterie board.
You will definitely do that.
I'll do that. And popcorn.
Yes.
But barbecue. But I got to be on a scooter, and then we got to leave. After we ride a couple rides, but then we got to go. We're around there all day.
Outside of that, it's not your thing.
We got to go. No. I'll catch up with you at Club 33 over at the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, that would be a dream.
Especially during fireworks. Well, I don't know. I don't know about the set of fireworks. You know my view of the set of fireworks. So you don't need me on that one. You don't need me to get on that bandwagon.
Oh, yes.
I guess we could eat at any time.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter. But they need to open is a DVC lounge back at Bay Tower.
Top of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that.
That needs to reopen.
You guys are giving great suggestions. Randy's giving Brown Derby, Topolino's, Jico, Space 220, Yak and Yeti, Cinderella's Royal Table, another Topolino.
Mm-hmm. Here's an oldie but a good. Yeah, they all know. They all know. Olivia's.
Have you ever had the potatoes for breakfast at Olivia's?
Yes.
Are those insane or what?
I don't know what they do, but whatever they do, they got to keep doing it.
So, okay, Randy, here comes the foodie talk.
Yep.
When I had those potatoes for the first time at Olivia's, which was, I forget when, a couple of years ago, I think.
Probably.
And it was like around Christmas time. I said at that moment when I was eating them, those are, in my opinion, the best breakfast potatoes in all of Walt Disney World. And I've had a lot of different ones. I think those are that stinking good.
They are.
Right?
They are worth it. They are
Creamy,
absolutely
worth every ounce.
They are, and worth watching you walk them off while I scoot around. I'm taking every carb with me. I am. I'm proud of my carbs, man. I'm taking them all with me.
Yeah. I'll have to walk those off.
I had a steak there once with a chimichurri sauce. I asked for extra chimichurri on the steak, extra chimichurri on the side ×2. And he's like, they ended up bringing me out like a pint. And so I took some back to the room. It doesn't matter. You can dip your crackers in it. It was amazing. This chimichurri sauce was off the hook.
I love
conch fritters.
Do you know where I love chimichurri sauce? At Walt Disney World.
There's a couple places that have it, but I know somewhere you're going to love even more, I think.
Marissa, I bet you'll guess where I like a chimichurri sauce from. Because I know you know my thing with this place. Which I think you would get too. Shannon, I think you would be able to.
Yeah. So which is it?
Satuli Canteen.
Satuli Canteen. Yeah.
I think now they call it like a green onion vinaigrette
Yeah,
thing, but
it's
like it was
yeah, they
originally
called it
called.
something a little different now.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's what's tripping me up because I'm like,
it's amazing.
you're always at Satuli Canteen.
You know
So,
I love it.
yeah. Do you like to mix your roll up? I mean, no,
Yeah,
I get it. I get it. But
I
wait till you get the chimichurri at Steakhouse 71.
really.
Oh, oh, let alone the dressing that they had for the wedge salad that was supposedly
Really?
blue cheese that nobody necessarily likes blue cheese. If you don't like blue cheese, you'll love this anyway because it's like a ranch on steroids. I just said, could you just bring out cups of these two sauces? And I just kept dipping my steaks, my potato, my salad. It was just
That sounds insane.
everything about that restaurant. For you, for me, for anyone that loves the history of Walt and Roy and the history of that entire first park, Magic Kingdom, will appreciate Steakhouse 71 and all that it has to offer.
I can't wait. I want. We made actually this morning. We made a reservation, but for breakfast because it just
I hear
happened to fit that
I hear
way.
all of them are good, but all I can, give you a rating on is dinner.
I
And
gotta
dinner
go.
blew my shoes off. I was like, this was and they were giving us Walt's scotch, the special scotch that he liked to have. And I mean,
I have
whew,
to go. You're killing me. Now I gotta find a way to make it there for dinner on my
yeah.
next trip.
And
Um,
his scotch used to be at Steakhouse 57, but Steakhouse 57 or 50, is it 55 or is it 57? 55.
55.
55. Okay, that's been
Yeah,
closed and is closed, and I don't know that's going to reopen.
and we ate there in that special room,
We did. And that's
courtesy of you.
a Shannon moment.
Yeah, that was another. See, this is what I'm talking about.
But you go around and all of a sudden Joe Brody falls in your, he's just like he's there.
That's
It's
enough.
like he's a Danny fan. He's like he's following you around.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is true. That did happen
A lot. Yeah, a lot.
2 times.
Yeah.
I need you to weigh in on this question because I love it so much. And I have a very strong, passionate answer to give. So Mick is asking, where's the best pizza at Walt Disney World? He's had Via Napoli and loved it. I also love the pizza at Via Napoli, but believe it or not, I don't think it is the best pizza at Walt Disney World. Would you like to give your answer first? Because I'm going to go crazy with mine.
You are going to go crazy with yours. I just had pizza from the Boardwalk area restaurant, and I'm trying to remember what it was, the name offhand. You probably know it. It's near the Abracadabra Bar.
Trattoria Al Forno.
Yes. Absolutely amazing pizza.
That is my. Is that your answer too?
That's my answer.
That's
your
mine
answer?
too. Yep. It is
Yeah.
so good. So let me give you guys a little bit of context of my whole story with this pizza. We ate at Trattoria Al Forno. We've been now, I mean, it's become arguably one of my favorite restaurants, maybe in my top 3 in all of Walt Disney World. It's ridiculously good. And one of the first times that we ate there, we ended up getting the classic, I think it was like their margarita pizza or whatever the simplest one was for like a shared appetizer. That thing went like that. It was so good. We were like, whoa, I cannot believe it was that good. Is it like, was that real? Were we just really hungry? What's going on?
Right.
Next time we went, we got like several pizzas and we were like, whoa, this is legit. Like, that's when I was like, best pizza on property is right here. And then after a few other trips, and it was like, I think earlier this year, it was only like a few months ago, when they introduced more pizzas on the menu. Now they have this, it's like a pizza Siciliana. It's like a Sicilian, it's like a thicker crust, but it's still a round pie. And it has like some type of onions on there, like crumbled sausage, maybe. There's like some different stuff that you wouldn't think of like a typical pizza. I do like the plain the best just because it's such good pizza, and I think it's so much better than every other pizza on property. So like you're gonna have other pizzas that can be really good, some great. Then you go to that and you're like, whoa, this is a flavor that's like totally off the charts. But then the Sicilian slice is just to die for. It is so good. So if you go, seriously, make sure that it's like one of the last things you're gonna do of the night. Get several pizzas, even though you're going to have plenty left over. I mean, maybe not that much left over, but if you have a lot left over, bring that back to the room when you get back a little bit later, because it takes a little while to always get back. We know how transportation goes there. When by the time you're back, you're going to want a couple more bites before you go to bed. That pizza is going to totally hit the spot. I mean, it's one of the best things you can possibly do.
It looks like that's where he's headed.
Mick, that is the restaurant.
Yeah.
So it's Trattoria Al Forno. It's connected to Abracadabra. Used to be Spoodles, Cucina. What was the other one that it was called? Spoodles, Cucina. Was Cucina the Cat Cora one? I think so.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm. And I forget. I think there was another one after that.
I think there was actually one before that. Like in the 90s.
Yeah, it was Spoodles, something else, and then Cucina.
Yep.
You're right. I forget what it was, but it's definitely the table service restaurant and little tip. Mm-hmm. Yes, table service means reservations, so definitely get a reservation. It's becoming so much more popular. I think because so many people are, people that like do Disney related media stuff are talking about
it. Yeah, we keep telling them our good spots. Come on, Dad.
So we, I guess, are the collective problem. But
the common denominator of this equation.
Mick, you are so welcome. But other little tip, if you can't score a reservation, you can always try the virtual walk-up list. You have to be kind of close. You can't be like in Hollywood Studios or in Epcot. And trying to join from there, you got to kind of be like on the boardwalk, like close enough. So you can try to do the virtual walk-up list on the phone. But even if that doesn't work, there's also a mobile food, like there's also a to-go option for that particular table service restaurant, which some table service restaurants now have. Not that many. It's growing, but that is one that has it.
Become a thing.
I think so too. And personally, I like that because if you can't get in and you still want that pizza, now you can get that pizza.
Right. And I've done that mobile virtual thing for Le Cellier, 2-minute wait. I mean, boom, your table's ready. Like,
yeah, it's amazing. And what happened to me last time that I was there, we were on the boardwalk doing whatever. I think we were staying there actually. And there was like a crazy long line for the boardwalk to go, the pizza window that's right there. And we didn't feel like waiting and doing the whole, getting the buzzer and that whole thing. So I was like looking at the virtual walk-up list on the phone for Trattoria Al Forno. Now it's late. It's like just before closing time. And I'm like, walk-up list is at capacity. The to-go was no longer up and running because it was like that late at night. And I was like, oh, what am I going to do? I walked in and I said to the host and the hostess, there were a couple people working the counter. I was like, listen, my feet are killing me. I'm exhausted. I'm starving. It's been a long day. Is there any way that you guys can do a to-go order? And they thought, first of all, they thought it was hysterical. They were so nice. And they were like, absolutely. They were like, what do you want? And I ended up placing a whole big order. We got a ton of stuff. And I just sat there in the little lobby and I was just getting some post on my phone. I waited like maybe 15 minutes. Everything came out. We got like 2 pizzas, an appetizer, an entree, and just a bunch of us split everything. And it was so much fun. But like they're super accommodating there. I've always had great experiences with the staff and the service. So if you can't get in, you can't do the walk up, can't get to go, just walk in and ask. And what's the worst they can say is no, but they're so nice there. I would venture to say it's more than likely going to be a yes or let's see what we can do type of thing.
That's usually what it is now, or it's getting that way. Yeah, it really is. It really is, which is great.
Yeah.
And it gives people an opportunity, even if you got to wait just a little bit.
Yeah.
Wait a little bit.
Me too. Do you see what happens to me when I start talking about food?
I cannot wait for the show to happen. I cannot wait to see your mom and what she has to say. Oh, she's
Gonna
gotta
be,
yeah.
it's gonna be something.
I want t-shirt. I want a hat and a hoodie and, you know,
Oh, if and when there is merch, you will get all the merch. You know
I
that.
need all the merch. That is awesome. I cannot wait. That is fantastic. So does everybody like this? Does everybody want to have more things like this? I mean, do you think from what
I saw a comment. Let me find it. Read that one.
should have a contest every month? Just saying. How about every quarter? How about we, barter a little bit? Let's say every quarter.
I am so down with that.
That's 4 times a year.
Listen, you don't gotta twist my arm.
Right? No, yeah, I got a list. It's right here. Annie's list. And he's not cheap. Jeez. I mean,
You know how we roll. Randy says every quarter is fine. Everybody likes it.
every quarter works.
You seem to have a winning idea.
All right.
I love it. All right, I will start to wrap up now since Shannon and I can yap for a little bit and do our thing. Because if we start talking about food one more time, we'll be here for another 20 minutes of me just rambling.
Right.
So this is so amazing. Shannon, thank you and Troy and your entire D2 travel family. You guys are just the best. This is so much fun. Thank you guys for entering, all 9,000 of you. This is just absolutely amazing. And you really made Shannon, obviously you, but everyone that entered, you really made this so fun for us, because seeing those numbers climb every single day and all the enthusiasm was just awesome. It was just so much fun to see. And the amount of messages that I was getting about this too, I was just kind of blown away. So thank you. Thank all of you guys. You are all the best. And Shannon, thanks for coming on and doing this with me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the best.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for wanting to do this giveaway with us and for allowing us to be a part of your evening and be a part of your group and hanging out with all these amazing people. It's been an absolutely fun evening and been awesome to see everybody get excited about the giveaway and that. And I'm just humbled to be a part of it.
You're the best. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, always remember, adventure is out there. See you later, everyone.